Alright guys, thought I'd bring you along. This is what I've done this weekend. I've got everything mulched. I've got my garlic coming up. I planted my squash, 4 different varieties in here. We'll see how that goes. I have my sorrel. I mulched everything. And these are green onions from last year. I purchased them from the store, and the root part, I just stuck it into the ground last year, and look what I have this year. It's just amazing. And then this bed, I planted all green beans, bush beans to be exact, and I mulched it. And with the garlic, in between the garlic, I did the Italian flat beans in between the garlic. So, and then on top of that, yeah, my yard is still a disaster. This is where the tree came down. These are all wood chips. When I had the stump ground down, it was like unbelievable. So these are my stump grindings. I leveled it off. I had a big indentation on the bottom where these beds are from an oil tank that was pulled out when I first moved here. I didn't do the job, but what they did was they filled the ground with sand so that it just concaved with the first snowstorm, or not snowstorm, rainstorm. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to fill in this hole and with these wood chips. Hopefully it's not gonna bite me in the butt after, but I just this weekend put up these 2 beds. I planted my bulb onions that came in the mail, and the other half, I don't remember what I planted, but I planted, no, I really do not remember what I planted here. I'll have to look at the tag. Alright, so geez Louise, I planted something, I just don't remember what. So it'll be a surprise in a couple of months when I figure it out, and I can't find the tag. So we'll figure it out. And this bed I did 4 cabbage heads and 9 broccoli heads, or broccolis. So we'll see if that comes up. So hopefully my garden will come back up. Usually I use plants. I'll start them from inside and transplant plants, but I just want to see what happens with the seeds. So these are my 2 new beds. I got to get a plant into my frog. Oh, and I have a spice bush here. Don't really know what to do. And I've got these onions from last year. These were, I thought these were chives. I don't know what they are, but they're green onion. Some form of green onion. I had a second brown container here. I gave that to the chickens to loosen up the dirt and clean it out for me. And they've done a fantastic job. I'll bring you over there. And here's my rhubarb. I think I may have to move it. It's not doing so great over here. I think it should be much bigger than this right now. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. There's the other pile of wood chips. I've been kind of digging into it, and filling up those. I filled up the 2 new beds about a third of the way up with this. So hopefully when I have 2 more beds coming, so hopefully that will help me out with this pile of wood chips here. This is my old bed, which is root bound. I have a weed barrier put down. I may try to plant something. Not sure if I'm going to do it this year or if I'm going to wait until next year. I was using grow bags all these years, so I think it's time I moved out. And there's my garlic in my old fire pit. My fire pit is shot. Last year I did my garlic. When I pulled my garlic, I put my carrots in there, and oh my goodness, that turned out perfect. This is like a perfect vessel for carrots. So yeah, a lot of destruction in my backyard, but hey, what are you gonna do? Now it's time to beautify again. So let's go back. Let's see how the chickens are doing. Oh, they're all underneath. It's starting to get warm. It's supposed to hit in the 70s today. And there's Ethel. There's my Ethel. The others are, I believe they're underneath. There's one underneath. I don't know if you can see that. There's one underneath. Oh, yeah. So there's the other brown container. They actually did a really good job cleaning that out. So I think I may dump the rest. I may be able to dump the rest. It might be loose enough so I can refill it and plant something else. Let's see if I can bring you in. Bring you in closer. Hi girls, what are you doing in here? Huh? What are you doing in here? You should be outside. It's gorgeous outside. Oh, and here are the others. Here are the others. So this one closest to us is one of the new ones. So I just got her back. She was less than a week old when I got her back in October on my birthday. And she's laying already. These girls I got last April. So that's Red, that's Goldie. I can't use Annie for Red because I had a rooster that I didn't know was a rooster and named her/him Red. Not Red, Annie. So let's see if we can find anybody else. No, they're all kind of scurrying. They don't know what this tripod is or what I'm carrying. But oh, there's another one. Hey, Lacey. Hi, Lacey. Lacey, in the first year I had her, I had Lacey and Cagney and Annie. Annie turned out to be a rooster. Had to go back to the farm because we're not allowed to have roosters. And poor Lacey, she lost Cagney. A hawk carried Cagney away. And it was just right after I checked on her. I was letting them free range. I didn't have this fencing before. So they were free ranging all the way in the back of my neighbor's yard. I had permission to let them just roam where they wanted to go. They went all the way back in there. But Cagney honestly got taken in my immediate neighbor's backyard. So last year I was able to pick up this fence. I bartered. So it was $5 a panel. So they took 1 dozen of eggs per panel. Great bargain. So the girls earned their fence. They love going over here. I don't know why, but they love coming over here. So let's see if we can capture what they are so into over here. Well, I don't know. Chickens are doing what chickens do. All right. So that's it for today.